Welcome to this tutorial for the canon shot with KaFire. Some people ask me to explain how I did the canon shot with KaFire, so I will explain every step, so how it's done. As you can see, I use a video reference, and as you can see, first there's a kind of an emission of gas from the cannon, then a kind of ring shape flame around, and everything is pushed forward, and then some dust are emitting from the ground. This is based on this. I just create a first KaFire for the cannon emissions and the ring shape as a fireball, and yeah, I will disable this so we can see in real time. Here, okay. So you can see the KaFire animation. So the first one is this one. Then this one comes. You can animate the KaFire's emitter so it create dynamics, and then this one is the ring shape for the ground shockwave. The last one emits some smoke under the tank. So that's how it's done. I will now show you in a new scene how to do this from scratch. And this is a force I add to push the smoke, and there's a wind too. You can use force with KaFire as you want. So let's go to the next step. So let's create the scene, the canon scene. Here's the base scene here with an animation of the cannon, and we'll add some smoke with and fire with KaFire. So here you can see several add-ons we have done, and this is located in the fracture tab, and we'll use only KaFire for now. So I will create a new KaFire. This is an object like this. You can scale it, you can move it, align it as you want. Okay, so how it works, basically there's some branches, some torches. There's a factor for emission from 0 to 2. At 1 it's full range. So you can change the angle, and the minimum size is random. The torch width is the width of the torch, and you can change the number, for example like that, and that's it. And this is for the dynamics of the smoke. So here you have a button that creates some keyframe for animation. You can simplify it by removing the duplicated ones in the middle. Okay, so first the first shot we need something like no angle, very thin like that. Few, let's see, 6. And this will happen at this time. I'll make it faster by keeping the frame start and off closer. Okay, to see the effect of this, we have to create a domain. So here we have a button for that. Smoke domain create. You just have to enable it like that, scale it at the size of your scene, of your simulation, and you can change it later and see if you're missing some space, you can scale it after. By default the domain is at low resolution, so you can play it in real time. So that's the pretty basics for now, but it works. We can make it smaller, or for a longer torch you have to scale this, and if you want a longer torch, and you can reduce the torch width to the minimum. So let's try. Okay. So that's it for now. We just want no fuel for now. We just want no flames, just gas. Okay. So each time the playhead is going to the first frame, the cache is rebuilt. That's why I'm picking here to play it in loop. Okay. So now I will add a second event, second KaFire. This one will be located in front of the cannon, and it will create the ring shape flames we have seen in the reference. So I will add many emitters, no random, ring shape, and do something like that. And if I set it to 0, we'll remove the noise too, and I will make it very fat like that. So let's create the animation. So the cannon is shut. I want it to ignite at this time. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It's maybe too big. So scale it down. So as you can see, you can scale it, move it as you want, and just let's move it. Let's animate it to create some dynamic in the smoke. So I will create a location keyframe here. I will deploy this for a better view. Okay, excuse me, I don't enable the screen cascade. Okay, and so I create a keyframe here. I want it to be here at this moment. So I will create a keyframe before. So it will be here, location, and the end keyframe here. Location, and let's play it to see what happens. Okay, that looks like a big cannon shot, but it will ignite too early, so I will make it happen later, and maybe. Yeah, let's try this. So I want this to happen at this moment. So maybe I need it to be, yeah, something like that. Let's try. It's just a game of trying, changing timing to obtain the animation you want. So there's this gas emitted. Okay, maybe we have to finally animate this one too. So same trick, we just go here, location, and here, location, and let's see what happens. Okay, that's bad. So when the fire release, you can select it here. Let's rename this. So the first one, KaFire 01, is the first shot. Second is a fire ring. Okay. So this one should create emission now. Let's see that. Oh, that's not what was expected. So I want it to be start emission now, and maybe it's way too fast. I want the first one to push the second, so let's make it later. Yeah, you can see here the second one is creating something. It's cool to make interaction between the emitters. This creates some much more efficient simulation. So this one is emitting too long. Oh, I will remove in the domain. I will remove the dissolve options. So here we have we don't see the first shot for this one. Let's try to make a first. I want it to be faster. This is a question of timing. So you just have to try and again and again and changing the settings. Okay, so you just have to try again and again, so until you find exactly what you expected. So first shot, this one you can disable. With this icons you can disable the others, so it's pretty efficient to see what's wrong, and you can keep the focus on what's happening. Let's add more control to the emission. So I want this here and maybe this one here to ignite at this moment. So I want it to ignite at this moment. Yeah, that's pretty much closer to what I wanted. But maybe it's too fast. Ah, too fast the other way. Okay. And the first shot could have less emission at the end. Okay, let's try with a better resolution. So you can play like this, but at each time we go to the start of the timeline. The cache is erased. So you can use this one. Select the domain and it replay. You can see this button if you don't select the domain. This button will create the cache for the preview, and then it will play forever. Okay. So that's pretty nice. You can try something like maybe trying to use a fire ring differently with apps. Let's see, it will create something. Oh, I have to disable this. So Absolute will create a different kind of combustion. It can be interesting in sometimes. Not this time. Okay, no. Nope. But we can create something more fuel, more density. And I will reduce this to this value for a better speed. Okay, what I want to do is maybe I want to change the source velocity to by lowering it like this. Or maybe keeping it this value and lower this one. I don't know, trying. That's much better. Okay, that's much better. So this with some definition will be good. You can move you have to have a light in the scene to view this shaded smoke, but the shading is calculated in the cache, so you have to move it like that, and then recalculate the cache to see the difference. So I didn't use force, but you can use any force and add it. But I like to keep it more simple, with less component as possible, so for a better control. I can scale it up to more room. So as you can see, I'm not using adaptive domain. That's more stable without a additive domain. I like to use it this way. So now I can create a shockwave on the ground. For this I will just duplicate this one. This is the same shape than this one, so I will clone this using this. So the clone will copy everything from this example and the keyframe and everything. My shockwave will not move, so I will remove the transformation keyframe and I will bring it at the place I want it to be, like there, for example. I want it to push with a bit of frame later, no fuel, only smoke, with a very low density. Let's try this. Not so bad. We'll call it dust ring. Yeah. This is not so bad. I can add a force like that. Let's add a force field. I will add a basic force like that up there. Okay, I will add something like 5. Create some fall off. So I want it to push up to there, and I want it to appear at this moment, so not to break the first part of the simulation. So I will use this and create a frame at 0. Okay, then duplicate the 0 later, so it will stop. So let's try. Okay, maybe I want it to be to push something. Maybe longer and maybe stronger. I want to push this way, so maybe stronger this way. Let's try. That's much better. I want it to stop. So that's very nice. Maybe too strong. Let's reduce this to 6. And when I'm happy with the result, I can try it something like this with some noise. And let's lower the noise animation. Slower the animation. The higher value here, the slower the noise will be. And we can use this. I select the domain and hit replay, and it will create the cache for me, so I can see the animation. Okay, as you can see, the noise is pretty big. So I will reduce it. Now you can solve the this. And the animation is cool, but the noise is too big, so I want to scale it down like this maybe, and I can do it again. And when that's okay for me, I can just bake it at better resolution, so I can render it. This looks very nice. I think I will top on this. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. I just need to scale up this and this way, and then I will add some value, like I don't know, maybe 200. And I will bake. So for the bake you have to choose your own cache folder. So let's create one specific for that. My canon shot cache. So that's better to name it, so you can find it back later to import it and reuse it. So that's okay for everything. I want to use switch from replay to whole, so I have this this option, and I just have to bake. So I will pause the record to pause the recordings to while this is baking. It will take a few minutes, as you can see. So the cache is done. Let's see that. You have to see real-time your simulation. So to check this, so let's first create a camera. I'll create this point of view. Okay, create some kind of far looking. Oh. Something like that. Okay, and I can render this. I will create a destination for the keyframe, for the frame I will render. I'm lost. Where am I? Okay, output will create render tree. This is our previous test. Alright, so with that I can use this viewport render animation, and it will create a image sequence, so we can see. Oh, I should have hide the KaFires. Anyway, so we create a render of the viewport, so we can see it in real time, exactly how it looks at the final. Let's see that. Oh, it's full frame. Blender animation player is buggy now. It freezes when you move it on the screen. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So the motion is cool. The impact is very nice, very subtle. Like it. Okay, good. So now if you want to render this, you just have to check the domain shader. While we create the domain here, shader is done automatically. We can just see it here. It's pretty simple and it works for most of case. So this is the viewport and this will be our render. You can lower this part. Yeah. I will set it to cycles GPU, sorry, and I will create. I will just go to animation. If your smoke is very dark, you can unplug this one, and this is dark because there's no light in the scene, so you can use anything, a lamp or anything. I will personally use procedural HDR lighting. This is or addon you can buy on the BlenderMarket. So just I just choose a cycle sky. I will choose something like a warmer color and lowering the power. 10. I will change the position, the rotation of the sun, to have something better to what I'm looking for. And you can see some, yeah, you can see some bugs in the smoke, like this. You have to change the settings. This can be solved in the light path. This is just transparent. You just have to enhance this one. Let's try this and look at that. This is just perfect now. One thing to know is that now at this moment Cycles is computing all this frame out of the range of the camera. So to avoid this, you can check render region, and here we are viewport and here we are cycles. This is so much better, so much faster. Let's add a quick material on this, like something like like that, and we will remove the specular. Yeah, that's good. And we can set the material on this one too. I don't know. Sorry. Like that, no spec. Something dark. And same for all. Okay, so the default material is pretty nice, but you can tweak it, you can replace it as you, if you know how to do that. So that's pretty much it. We're close to what we want. And now you can just render this. I will reduce this like that, and I will render this. So now if I render now, I will erase the preview I've done before. So that's okay for me. I will render this. I will disable this to avoid the GPU to calculate twice render. And that's it. Oh, just change the settings here. This is way too much. Can change this to that, use the denoise, and that's okay. So let's render now, and I will make a pause so while this is rendering. Maybe you can see the render. So everything's good for now. So I will pause. So the render is ending now. Okay, that's it. And let's see how it looks. So Blender animation player will freeze. Come on, okay. And that's pretty nice. Some smoke seems to be stuck here, but this can be tweaked. The motion is very cool. Nice detail. Okay, so that's the demo for the Canon shot. So that's it. Thanks.